All right. Hello. Hi, I'm Johnnyman. Welcome. We are back at Stoneblock 3. Didn't go so well last time looking at those nether dungeons, did it? But that's okay. We'll get there eventually. We just definitely do need to maybe a little bit better armor, equipment, that kind of stuff. Yeah. So, I think we usually do some Stream Beats lo-fi in the background, don't we? Let's get a little bit of that going. There we go. All right. Okay. So, what are we going to do today? Well, there's a few things we want to try to get under our belts today, and actually, that should fix that up. There we go. Cool. Okay. Well, let's just dive in, and yeah, we'll kind of go from there. So what are we doing? Well, let's see. There's a few things. You'll notice behind me, we've got a bunch of quantum entanglers or entangled blocks. And what these guys are bound to is they're bound to some of the different chickens. So if we see, if I point at this one, you'll see he's bound to that chicken. And if I look at this guy, he's bound to that chicken. So basically what happens is I have bound these guys to specific chickens. So I've taken a block and you use a where are we here? You use where is it? You use an entangled binder. And so what you do is you click on the block, or actually you click on the thing, you shift click on what you want to bind, then you click on the entangled block, and then it'll be connected. So this is connected to the emerald emerald chicken. So if you remember, oh no, sorry, he's the uranium. Sorry, I got mixed up. So he is, which one is my uranium chicken? He's over here somewhere. Ah, he's up here. Okay. So if we look at the uranium chicken, so he's making little nuggets, and remember we can put those all together to make an ingot. But what we've done is so this thing is basically the same thing as having the chicken coop right here, and so it just pulls it out. So it's kind of like having pipes going from there all the way over here. Just you don't have to do that. So it's kind of teleporting through space and time. So this is now pulling all those little nuggets. Those nuggets, I gave a pattern and said, hey, when you put 9 in here, you make an ingot. So I said, do that. And so then this fills up, and this will keep auto crafting whatever recipe we put in there. And then once it's auto crafted the ingot, it then spits it into the chest, and so then we have a full chest. And I've done that for gold and silver and osmium. So we just have a few that I haven't done that to, and other things that we didn't have to combine. I think the not the ones that make nuggets, but the ones that actually make just redstone. So just so I have ready supply of redstone, iron. Remember that iron chicken actually makes iron ingots, not just little nuggets. And then we got a full chest of emeralds and a full chest of diamonds. So it's just easy to grab them from there. We were stocking up with chickens, and it's quick to populate, but this just gives us that. And you'll see we've got a nice new shiny set of netherite armor, and we've got some enchantments on it because down here, over in here, we set up a little enchanting room. And so been making some books as I need. We've got supply of lapis and books, and no end of levels. To make these books, we've needed lots and lots of levels. And now you're going to say, hey, but where did you get all those levels? Well, we made ourselves a little XP furnace farm. And the nice thing with this is, what you may or may not know about the furnaces is, if they smelt stuff, because remember you might know in normal Minecraft you can smelt stuff, and as you retrieve things out of the furnace you'll get XP. Well, a furnace will hold on to all the XP until you retrieve an item from it. So even in this situation where I have a coal chicken back there, so he's feeding coal to all of these furnaces, and then we have a wood chicken here, or a bunch of wood chickens, pumping out wood. So basically we're making charcoal. So it makes the charcoal, but then I take that charcoal down here, and then I just throw it into the trash can. So what does this get me? Well, I'm not getting any of the resources, but because I haven't claimed the XP, these things are building up XP. And so when I've needed XP, I come here and I'll just shift click here until I get it to watch my levels. I'm at 34 right now. 47. 56. So these, oh, I've come and gotten some of the XP from here. And so I'm doing the same thing over here, except this time we're doing quartz and then silicon. And if I want the resources, I can flick this toggle, which is redstone, stops the pipe from working, and you see this will now build up silicon, so I can take the silicon out if I need it. But same thing, I can just grab out of here. Now some of these I've already done in the last little while. Oh, look at that. We're up to 84 levels. 98. So you can see that this is a very quick way. Again, you just let these things go, and while you're doing adventuring and all that kind of stuff, they are just building up the XP for you to pull from. So that's really, really cool. And what I've been doing for most of the XP is I sit on this drain. It takes the XP away from me. You can see my green bars going down, but because I have 109 levels, it goes down pretty slow. That XP goes into this tank, which then goes into our little jelly maker, and he makes XP jellies or gummies, and those have a consumable value of 50 or a full stack. So I can get my XP back by eating those gummies. So these will come into play later, but this is a way of saving your XP so that if you die, you don't lose a portion of it. You can just put it into these and you just eat these when you need it. So that's part of it. And then obviously making the books is a XP heavy resource. So we will just come down here. I'll grab a stack of books and some lapis. And then we just throw there. We look, no efficiency, no knockback, no. But for these choices to change, I have to put something that can be enchanted in there. Oh, like this. Efficiency 2, silk touch. Oh, that's not so bad actually. But you see, if I put the book back in, it's going to be the same things for the book. So if I don't like these choices, so basically I would buy that just so I can change and see what we got. Holding, sharpness. Holding, okay. And so I would keep doing this. Protection, holding, piercing, until I would get the books that I want, and anything that I don't like, I can claim some of the XP back. It's not necessary because we seem to have quite the unlimited supply of XP with the furnace farm, but so that's how I was getting the books, so that's kind of cool. And what we're going to do, there's a couple things we're going to do. We're going to be playing around with the mobs a little bit because we're getting to a point where a lot of the recipes to continue need, we're needing a nether star. Where is it? Anyway, so like we get into, this is what we're going to be doing in some of this mob grinding stuff right now. But we get to a point where, hey, I want to make the wither builder. That's great, but no, I need a nether star. Oh, okay, that's not going to work. Oh, hey, you know, let's get going on Project E. Hey, we want to make the Philosopher's Stone. That's great. Oh, but that needs a nether star. So we're kind of at that point. So there's twofold things that we're going to play around with. The first is, if you remember, we were using this thing over here called a dissolution chamber, and this works off of the base level stuff. Has worked off of latex, which we have here from processing from our trees. The next level worked off of, oh, the next level is what we're waiting for, what we want to actually work with, if I'm not mistaken. Do we still have that? We don't have that in here. I want to show you that. There's the dissolution chamber. So, so yes, some of these lenses, we need those for something coming up, and those worked off latex. And we've also had to use it to make some of these add-on cards. They also use latex. Yeah, well, there's a progression here. We're getting to the point where we need to be making the next tier stuff. So, where? Oh yeah, so we also had to use it to make these simple machine frames. Well, the next step from the simple machine frames is where we went past it. No, not those. Where'd it go? It's here somewhere. Oh, there we go. We have to make the advanced machine frame. But to be able to make the advanced machine frame, we need pink slime. Okay, and then the next tier after that is yeah, something else, but we'll worry about that one later. But for pink slime, we started a setup for it, but we haven't done anything with it. Is we have this mob slaughter factory, and we've got an add-on card. So if we see, so it shows you this is the range that it's going to operate. So any mobs in there, it will slaughter for us. And the byproducts of slaughtering the mobs is we get liquid meat, which I don't know that we need, but hey, it's there anyway. And we will get pink slime. And since we need that to make those other the advanced machine frames, we need to kind of automate this. Now, we could spend our time trying to breed all these guys in, bring them in, and let them go, but that's an inefficient way to do it. So, what do? Well, let's see, how many chickens have we got? We've got enough chickens. Yes, actually, hold on here. What we're going to do, we'll get rid of a chicken or two. So let's just make sure that we have a few extra chickens. Hello, my friends. You come over here. Another chicken over here. Just a solo. Okay, cool. We got some baby chickens. Yeah, so eventually I will probably get rid of a bunch of these cows and such because we don't need them now with what we're about to do. So what we can do is we can, if we go back over here, we can make this stuff called nutritious chicken feed. And if we feed that to a chicken, we will get some delightful dirt. Well, we'll actually get an egg. Sorry, I'm sorry, it's wrong. We will get, we feed that feed to a chicken. The chicken will blow up. It's actually quite funny. And it'll give us a golden egg. And this golden egg, if we throw it on dirt or grass for a 5x5 area, so we'll obviously put it right there in the center, it'll turn that 5x5 area into what's called delightful dirt. And what delightful dirt does is spawns passive mobs. So cows, pigs, sheep, chicken, horses, all that kind of stuff. So we can turn on the mob factory and just let that delightful dirt generate mobs for us. And then we'll be able to get as much pink slime as we need. So let's go over here. We should have what we need. Oh, we need 4 buckets of XP. Not a problem, not a problem, not a problem. We should probably have some buckets in the system that we can grab. And we do. Okay, well, here, this is a good example. Oh, and actually I want the pipe wrench. Where are you? The pipe wrench. There we go. So we need to put XP in a tank that we can get at. So what I have to do is I have to just shut this pipe off from extracting for now. We'll stand up here. And we will just let some of the XP drain from us and into this tank so that we can get 4 buckets. So this is all going to be a progression. So this is going to be the passive mobs. And so we'll get this going. We can let it build up some pink slime for us. And then we may have to stop it. It might be going too crazy. But then we have to do the same thing for the hostile mobs. And there's a couple steps that we want to do. I want to make sure it works. Then we'll go from there. So let's see how much. That's good. That's good. So we can go get a bucket, get a bucket, get a bucket, get a bucket. There we go. So we got 4 buckets of XP. So now if I put those into our storage system, now I can make this nutritious stuff. So we just got kind of all the basic foods. There we go. So now the fun part. We feed this to a chicken. And this is a little homage to Dark Ostu, who has done a bunch of mod packs and such. So we feed this to a chicken.
Happy birthday, Taco!
All right, so we got this golden egg. This golden egg, if we want to, actually, I don't want to make a mistake. Cow, you are just waiting. You are being sneaky. If we throw this, and I've got a little energy cell here to power this, so we're good there. We want to throw it right there, which is there. And this is delightful dirt. Now look, it is generating all these passive mobs. We'll turn this on. So now the mob slaughter factory is going to do its thing. So if we see we had 9, oh, now we have 1,300, and you see it's our mob slaughter factory is actually, these guys are getting out, but that's fine. I was kind of hoping they wouldn't get out, but then we got some flyers that get out too. So there you go. We'll just let them go. Oh, well, he didn't stand a chance. And yeah, so we are building up a bunch of liquid meat and a bunch of pink slime. And we still have a very strong charge on our battery. So that's kind of cool. So we'll let that go. But we need to do the same for hostile mobs. And I was building something down below. We'll be able to take a look at that. But I think I need... Oh. I just put those back into the system, didn't I? If I'm not mistaken, I need the liquid XP again. So we'll just go over here. I'm assuming we'll probably have enough here. There we go. We got our 4 buckets of XP. I can spare it, as you can see. No worries. And now we make cursed chicken feed. And we do the exact same thing. We feed this to a chicken and we will get the cursed version of this wonderful stuff. So let's go feed this to a chicken. Who's gonna be the lucky guy? You. Kind of crazy, actually. And so there we go. We have a rotten egg. So we're just gonna set that aside. This is busy working away for us. So it's not too bad. You stay there. And how are we doing? So yeah, we already got 9 buckets of pink slime. So you know what? We're just gonna we'll let that go. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Well, let's just go down and we'll show you what we're working on. So over here, I started building it up. I haven't finished. These are shield templates. Now what this will do is this will create a shield barrier that is programmable to an extent, so we can tell it to not let hostile mobs through. We need a different wrench here. I can let the player, me, walk through. We can let hostile mobs not. We can have it do damage. So this, I'm thinking, will be a good structure to test out killing our mobs, but we need to finish it first. So I do have some more. And then once it's all done, ouch. So for the time being, I can walk on these. We want to make a solid enclosure because this will probably be what we end up having to use. I'm thinking, because our progression is going to be, we'll try this for the hostile mobs, see what we're into, and then hopefully be able to get this working with just a specific mob type, and that would be obviously the wither skeleton, in the hopes that they drop their the heads that we need to make the withers. Now these blocks are, well, once the force shield is created, the blocks are wither blast proof, so we would hopefully then be able to imprison, I'm hoping, a mob creation frame, or whatever you want to call it, that will spawn just withers in, and then we can start collecting wither stars. Or nether stars, or whatever you want to call them. So I've left this open for a reason, and we'll get to that in just a second. At least it's a theory. So now, if we hit this with a wrench, there we go. So there we go. So we have a force field. And, oh, I missed one here. Oops. Okay, and then if we hit it again, it shuts off. So that would be where this one was to go, because I was pretty sure I had the exact number. There. Okay, let's do that again. So boom, there we go. So now we have a shield, and in here we can set up some rules. And so I've done this already, where we've said that hostile mobs, it will be solid and do damage to hostile mobs, and for items it will be again be solid and do damage, but players can pass through it. So that's why with this shield I can walk through it. But once we get a mob in there, they won't be able to. So let's turn that off. So we need a couple things first. Let's go up. Now we have gotten a couple of these. I want to see, did I put one in here? Yes, we need an absorption hopper. We are going to need to make a tank for fluid, so we'll make 64 buckets. You know what? We have the resources. Let's just go big. We'll go ultimate fluid tank. Why not? So we need a fluid tank and a chest. We should have a bunch of, yes we do, crystal chests. So this will be somewhere to capture everything. So what do we need these for? Well, once we get this generating mobs, which I think it's going to do, oh, we need dirt too. Once it gets generating mobs, it will those mobs will drop their stuff just as if they got killed by the player. Because if we take a look here, so it's treating the damage as if the player did it. We could say that it's just generic damage, but then they wouldn't drop stuff. But here it's as if we killed them, so they drop. And then we put dimensional shards, something about getting extra loot. I don't know, we just put that in there to see what's going to go on. We could change the shield type, the graphics on it, but yeah. First, yeah, and these red blocks, they break really fast, like really fast. I want to just get the dirt down. So this will be the dirt that we're going to throw that cursed egg on, and it will hopefully turn into whatever not so nice dirt is, and yeah, we'll put these back later. I don't need those. Okay, so why did I leave the gap here? I left the gap here because with this little guy, this absorption hopper, these are really, really cool. This will absorb, so if we show the area, so that area is what it will absorb. So think of it like a vacuum. It's going to suck up all the items. So when those mobs die, it'll suck up the XP and the items they dropped. But we need to slide this over so it encompasses this entire area. And it does look like, ooh. There. So that's good enough. It's got the whole area. And then what it also will do is we need to tell it, on this side, are you going to put out items or the XP? So if we set 1 to 1, so let's see. So items will go, so that's west. So we want that and that. So if we put the chest here, I was going to put the fluid tank down, but not yet. If we need it, we'll pick it up. It'll be... You know what? Let's just put it in here for now. Okay. So all that's left to do is make this. So that's dreadful dirt. That's interesting. Close it up. Force field it. Okay, so I'm thinking that with the glowstone I have around, it's too bright. Well, let's... So, is that still going to be too bright? Yeah, see, because it's passing through. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Okay, so... I just need a bit more here to cover up some of this light. Thank you. Still a little too bright. These guys getting in the way. There we go. That should be nice and dark. Oh, look at. So they're spawning, but see, they can't come through. And then they die, because it's killing them. And the stuff they drop is showing up there. If we look at the absorption hopper. Okay, this is promising. Oh, very cool. Drums, what? Oh. The drum knocks them back? That's hilarious. But the creeper's got a French horn. What? What is going on? Oh, I forgot too. Yeah, we're gonna get the loot chests too. French horn. Oh, okay. We gotta see what this is all about. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Okay, so this is cool. All right, so we can let that go. Look at that. We already have 2 uncommon loot crates. Oh, wow. Some boots. An archwood chest. Cool. And at the same time, we are now building up XP. And that's what the tank is for. So then if we take this, and the only problem is I think the XP is going to glow and it'll stop spawns. But this lets the tank drain the XP out of the absorption hopper, and the absorption hopper picked up. Did not pick up the tank. As you see, we've allowed players to pass through, so I can pass through. Where's... Hello, where'd the tank go? Is it just me, or is the tank missing? Oh. There we go. Okay, not sure. There's a lot going on. I'm not sure where our tank went. Huh. Oh, so the hostile wolves got through somehow. So we might have to add a rule of some kind to catch those, but that's fine. We'll just let that kind of go too. Interesting. Okay, we'll let that go. That's the first stage. Let's go over here and see how we're doing with our passive mobs. Oh, look at that. We got 42 buckets of pig slime. So, yeah, this is where at some point we say, you know what? maybe enough is enough. Guys. So yeah, okay. Turn you off. There we go. Okay, enough is enough. I don't think I'm gonna need 42 buckets worth, but you just never know. So we'll leave that there. We'll put the seeds away. So yeah, so it's easy enough to make, and we can always get another chicken and start it up again if we really want to, but that's fine. So yeah, we have 13 buckets of liquid meat and 42 buckets of pink slime. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Still want to figure out where... Don't know where that tank went. Just kind of disappeared. Weird. Okay. So that's cool. That's cool. So what we're ideally what we're trying to work towards, let me get rid of that. I don't need that. Is the next thing here is using this. Is a specific mob spawner, and so I've made the item. It spawns mob in a 3x1, consumes jellies. So that's part of the reason I was doing all the XP and making these jellies. Pardon me, knowing that these were going to be fuel for this new spawner that we're hopefully going to be creating. So, so we insert a spawn egg at the top. So we have to make a spawn egg, and I'm guessing it's going to be the spawn egg of the mob that we want to have it generating. To get the spawn egg, we feed a chicken some GM chicken feed of that mob type. Well, to make the GM chicken feed, we need a bucket of XP, which we can get. We need some seeds, again, not a problem, and we need a cotton swab that we've used to swab a mob. And so, see, I have an empty swab, but I ventured, where was it? I ventured through, whoa, remember here down in the other dungeons where we died a whole bunch? I was able to get down here, well, you can see, death. It's just, you know what, let's just hide the evidence. There we go. So I managed to get down here, we went past, and this is the one that kind of spiraled down. Well, I managed to get down far enough. There was actually a wither skeleton, and I was able to swab it. And I believe I put it in here. I thought. There it is, there. See? A mob swab, wither skeleton DNA. So I'm hoping that's going to be what we need. So, now I'm back to, where are the buckets? We only need 1 bucket of XP this time. And we need any kind of seed. In fact, use beetroot seed. So, I said if we use beetroot seed, and a swab, and a bucket, it's a good use for chickens. Cool! That finished up the mob spawning, but we are actually going to use this mob spawner. So, let's go. This is why I bred some more chickens, because we keep doing this, we're going to dwindle down our chicken population pretty fast. You.
Happy birthday, Taco!
Oh my gosh, these guys are just too much. So there we go. We've got a wither skeleton spawn egg. So again, I'm hoping that we just have to put the egg in. We don't have to put an egg in each time we want a wither skeleton. Time will tell. Time will tell. Okay, so we put that in the spawners fueled by XP jelly babies, which is no problem. The buttons on the right allow you to move where the mobs are spawned. Okay, so this is what I was thinking. If I'm able to put it under the force field and spawn them above it, then we should be good. At least that's the working theory. I guess we'll find out. Just in case, we'll take some jellies since we're going to need that. I don't know if it needs power, and how are we doing here, folks? Still no sign of the mystery tank that I broke down, and you're almost full. So, I think we want to stop things from spawning, so let's just light this up and then we'll let it finish off its tasks. Because then I think we're gonna get rid of this dirt. We've seen what it does. The bonus though is generating all of these loot crates. So I may have to set this up again and just let it run. Because we can get some good stuff out of the loot crates. So yeah. See, I can come in here because I can go through the the force field. But we seem to have lost that tank. Very peculiar. Okay, so if we shut that off for the time being. Yeah, we are definitely -1 fluid tank. I've never seen that happen before. It just kind of disappeared. Okay, so enhance with XP, speed upgrades, and spawner height width upgrades. Ooh. Okay, maybe we need to make some of these. Entity spawner. Entity. Okay, I'm gonna guess that we probably want some of those so that we are able to so we're able to properly position where things are getting spawned. So let me go grab a bunch of buckets of XP. I feel like I might need to let it take some XP from me first. So obviously the hope is that we can get the wither skeletons spawning and we start collecting the heads. Because then I'm gonna need to do the same thing. I'm gonna need to manually spawn a wither, get in there with a cotton swab to swab it so that I can make a wither spawn egg, and then have it just constantly spawn withers, and hopefully we just get the nether stars. That's the hope. There we go. So I just needed a bunch of buckets because I think I can make a few of these upgrades. So this is +1 height, max of 5. Given where I'm going to be putting this, I'm thinking... Do they stack? Yeah, they do stack. Okay, cool. Okay, and then the width... Oh, it's just orientation. That's fine. You know what? Might as well make a few more. What's it gonna hurt? Gives us the flexibility. So there we go, and then we'll go back to the height one again. Just because my thought is, that's the end of that. Okay, fine. My thought is putting this underneath. So let's go down and see what mischief we can get into. So the thought is, yeah, and this I'll explain another day. It's busy processing. It's all part. That's all part of this. This making polonium pellets, and so yeah. That's for another day. Okay, so the thought is if I put it underneath this and have it spawn up above. That's kind of the thought. So we need to get underneath, so I need a few levels to go down so I can work. Okay, so the middle is right over here. Perfect. So eventually I'll probably bring a chest with, fill it with the jelly babies. Okay, so that's my center. Oh, and that's the other thing. We have this absorption hopper, and it's probably doing, yeah, it's doing its job. Although, it still kind of bothers me that that fluid tank just disappeared. Interesting. Oh. I don't need to see the area. We know what it's doing. Okay. Okay, so there. This I would think is where I place my entity spawner. Show area. Okay, I'm just trying to see. Where's the spawn area? Okay. Okay, that's not too bad. Not too bad. Let's see. Oh, yes, yes, yes. That's a good area for the spawning. How's that offset? Sure, I guess we could try that. Okay, and now I'm guessing if I put... We can probably put this... If I put that back now... See, see how the area is down below? My concern is it's going to try to spawn them down there. And that's what I was trying to offset. We might have to just live with that. That might have to be the best we do. And then it's fed jelly babies. Okay, I don't want to do that quite yet. Okay, so there's another offset we can, or upgrade we can put in. What is that? Okay, well, we're not going to worry about it right yet. So, again, hostiles, it'll do damage. They can't pass through it. Okay, so I think we want to enable that. So now we can see where the wither skeletons are going to spawn. So that's good. Oh, no, I made a mistake. I left an opening. There. Otherwise they could get out. I don't want that. All right, so we don't need to show the area. All right, So we'll put jellies in there. And then let's just make it dark enough. That might be all we need to do. Yes, we just need to do that for the time being there. Okay, is that spawning them? So now I'm just wondering, do they need... They might need a surface to spawn on, to be honest. The floor of the force field may not constitute a valid surface for spawning. So we just take the fuel out. Let's turn that off, and well, I guess we'll just use we'll use cobble. There we go. Oh, the absorption hopper would have picked up those guys. Go back to that. Activate our force field. Let's get rid of our lights. Come down here. Feed our jellies into it. There. So now, is it dark enough? I don't know. This is what I don't know. Are you making too much light? The other is I put it up into the floor. Like maybe it can't spawn with stuff in between it. Yeah. Again, this is all playing around. I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, so let's turn off the force field. I'll take you. Whoops. That took one too many. Well, we'll try this way. Let's see if this works. Okay, so if we put you right there, now you show the area you're going to do. That's fine. Why are you not showing? Oh, there we go. Ah, that's what I wanted. Maybe you only needed the one. And then if we put a width one in, oh my, that's right to the limit. So okay, I guess. So we put those in, and then oh, I want to put the force field back at the bottom underneath it. Thank you. Just in case. There we go. Oh, but see, then I can't get at it. So this lets me get at it. So we kind of, yeah, we'll be able to cap that up. Okay, that's what we're hoping for. Okay, we make our force field. This is good. This is good. Come back down here. We feed you the egg and the jellies. Put that there just to kind of hopefully stop you. Then in case anybody spawns down there, we'll just do that. Oh, I forgot to shut it off. Oh well. So the question is it working? Isn't that what you just said? Insert a spawning at the top, which we have. We did that. Spawners fueled by XP jelly babies, which we did. The buttons on the right allow you to move where the mobs are spawned. The slots at the bottom can hold upgrades. Oh, so there's a bunch of different upgrades. Okay. And again, I'm wondering, do I have to have a different rock? Maybe it's not cobblestone. Maybe if I put netherrack, that will be better. This is the conundrum. Because like I say, the hope was to get this guy spawning wither skeletons, so they would hopefully drop their heads, and then I could make a wither. Yeah, 25. Okay. And remember, I'm allowed to go in there. I guess if they start to spawn all of a sudden, we'll know it was the ground that they didn't have. I'm perplexed. This should be working. I wouldn't think the force field is getting in the way, but it does appear that way, doesn't it? So we can hear all my chemical processing going on in the background here. only other thing I can think of, I'll take you back, is this doesn't like being down down below. It actually has to kind of sit on the surface. Oops, well that got moved over there. So all I could do would be this. Help! I've fallen down the force fields. There we go. There. Like, I would like to think that should be enough. Help! Falling again. There we go. What are we missing, chat? I really don't know what we're missing. The only thing I can think of is it doesn't like the force field. But it shouldn't matter. Oh, positive redstone signal. It doesn't say it needs it, but yeah. How's it going, John Jay? Well, we can rectify that pretty quickly. Oops. I'd like those back, please. Thank you. Okay. This might have to be a quick venture. Ah. John Jay, you're a genius. You did it. Thank you. Thank you, kind sir. Now, these guys should be dying. So I probably don't need the netherrack. There we go. So good. Oh, and look at that, we got a head already. Oh, this is exactly what we want. Now, what I really want to know is it one jelly baby per? So then I can probably bring this back down. Feed it with jelly babies. Okay, let's see. Will this turn off the spawning? Or are they spawning regardless? I think they're spawning regardless. Light level doesn't... Okay, so light level doesn't matter for these. Interesting. Well, I guess I could wait for this to run out of jelly babies and then I can move it down and have it feed the jelly babies from underneath. But the hope is that we just get enough, we get 3 skulls. If we can get 3 skulls, we can make the wither. I can hopefully then manually make the wither in here, swab it to get its DNA, and then we can then make a wither egg and then just let the wither run to get the nether stars. So this is working. This is working. It's kind of nice that it doesn't depend on light levels either. I like that. Yeah. I can run through. Hey, how you doing, guys? Ooh, oh, yeah, hit me. Had to try. Oh, we got 2 skulls. I just need 1 more skull. 1 more skull. And then we can do our test and see if we can manually make and manually swab the wither before our enclosure kills it. Which then means I can probably move that down. I can get rid of this dirt or like a ground base. I'm thinking. Oh, did you just? Oh, come on, give me another skull. Oh, he had a plan and it just didn't happen. Oh, can I? Oh, I don't think I can. I was gonna try to. I want to see what my jelly baby situation is, but I'm guessing it might be a 1-to-1. Every spawn is a jelly baby. But that's okay. So we are going to need some soul sand. I'm just getting ready for the inevitable. So we'll just bring some of that. We don't need those extras. Well, hold on. You know what? I say that. Oh, I did make some other ones. Well, that's only for the mob basher. Okay. I'll bring an extra height one. I don't think I need that. Ooh. Looting. That's good for the skulls. Now watch, by the time I go down there I'm going to have all the skulls. But that's okay. What else did we want? Oh yes, we want a chest. We're going to need some jelly babies to keep it going. Because again, the end result is we just want some nether stars. We're at the point when everything needs the nether star. How are we doing? Have we run out of jellies? No. Oh, we got our skulls. That's good. We still lost that tank. Which is rather... Oh, and I gotta get... Okay, let's go make another tank. And hopefully this one doesn't despawn on us. Okay, so that's 32 buckets. 64 buckets. 128 buckets. Should be more than enough, so let's just pop that there. Fill. Okay, well, we're getting some stuff. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. It's just when are you going to run out of jelly babies? Did you just run out of jelly babies? You did. Nice. Okay. So now we know. So I can probably safely move this down now. But not yet. We first hold on, let's get out of here. Hey, sir, thank you. We need to manually make the wither, and I'm gonna have to be able to swab the wither. This is the hope. So fill that little hole there. Now that we know that light doesn't matter. So, this is going to be interesting. Oh, hold on. I think the swab is like right there. Okay. What are we going to do? Just freeing up a little bit of inventory space. Okay, so I need to swab the wither to get its DNA. So if I have an opening to get in, the absorption hopper is doing its job. It's doing its job a little too well. Oh, you took my... Okay, well, you know what? You can keep the spawner for now. So I want to be able to get in and get out. But the wither can't get me, and I could always come over here and it can do the damage, and life is grand. That is the notion. And so for this, I think I'm actually going to take this rule off. So there. Okay, why is it still letting me pass through? We took that rule off. Items. Oh, and I think then players cannot pass. I think I have to explicitly state things, is my guess. Okay, good. There we go. That's what I want. Okay, so let's hold on here. I'm just cleaning up a little bit of inventory space. We're eventually going to need that. Here, I'll put those in there. All right, here we go. Spooky, scary skeleton, yes. Okay, so I need to be able to swab it. Swab. Okay. Didn't get it. Darn it. But we did get another star. So we gotta go back to the... I was trying so hard to swab it. Is it not just... Somehow I got the wither skeleton DNA. Hold on, let me just... We'll make another cut. So I just want to see, do I just have to hit it, or is it a shift click? It's a right click. But I did do that. I'm gonna have to try again. I'm hoping I can actually get the wither DNA. If I can't get the wither DNA and I have to keep making the wither every time, kind of a pain in the butt, to be honest. But I guess realistically I don't have to do it that many times. So we need some more skulls. So we get to go down and set this thing up to hopefully let it grind away and get me a whole bunch of skulls just in case. So let's go do our revised 2.0 version here. Now that we know we need that and that. Okay, so we can turn this off. Turn that off. So this, even a wrench breaks 2 pieces. This stuff is way too fragile. Okay. Certain. Okay, so there's that. I can pop the redstone down there to make this work. We now know that. That can go there. Showing my area. Oh, I need the upgrade cards. We have 2 upgrade cards, so let's get 2 of the upgrades. That, oh, we have the looting. Where did we? I should make some more of those. Oh, and it doesn't work in this one anyway. Okay, well, we tried. It's fine. Let's see. So okay, that's a decent area. I like it. I like it. Hide the area. We can. Oh, I want to be able to. How are we going to feed it jellies and power? I may not be able to. I could just. Oh, unless. Wonder, are you going to pick up redstone from there? It's probably not. No. Didn't think so. That's the only way it's going to get the redstone. Which then means I can't auto feed it necessarily. I don't want to worry about too many pipes and stuff, so it might be a manual feeding in of that's too bad. Would have loved to just keep feeding it. Now I could here. Well, you know what? Let's try. We're gonna try and see what it goes, and then we'll probably wrap up and just let this process, and I will have to come back and try to get a swab. Okay, I need an item pipe. Thank you. Too much stuff, chat. Too much stuff. There we go. There we go. Oh, I need the pipe wrench. Where's my pipe wrench? Pipe wrench. Thank you. You are on extract. Let's just take you out. And that's working perfectly. Perfectly. And we can then patch this up. The others should be over here because we picked it up. Oh, I'm missing. There we go. Okay. Oops. Players solid. Do I want to be solid? Yeah, that's fine. All right. We're good to go. Haha, you are now spawning and the floor hurts you. I like it. Cool. All right, so yeah, we're just gonna let that grind away. I need a whole whap of skulls. We do have another star, so we get to think about what we're going to do with that. My notion was to start with the Philosopher's Stone. This is going to let us do a whole lot. We don't need a beacon, so again, there's not many things that it's used for. Ultimate backpacks would be nice eventually. Tier 4 shield projector, well, we're not there yet. Pocket storage unit. This is the most likely candidate, and eventually there's the wither builder, which is, that might be what we have to do. If we can't swab the wither, this is what we might actually have to make. But the thing is, hold on, chat. If I'm not mistaken. Oh no, it's a wither boss. We had those. I knew I'd gotten some sort of wither block. Okay. So we might be best to spend that on making a wither builder. No. No. Oh, that's an interesting one. Oh, it's getting into the arcane stuff. So there's that. So there's like I say, there are a few uses. The wither builder might actually be what we need if we can't swab the wither. Yeah. All right. So I think that's where we're at, chat. We're just going to let this grind away. So I have hopefully a bunch of skulls. We haven't got any yet. So I may have to stay down here. Hello, my friend. Oh, you took those steps. Yeah, so we definitely need some skulls. Then I will try spawning and swabbing the wither again, in the hopes that we can. We might not be able to. See, there's a wither skeleton spawn egg, but I do not see a wither egg. So I'm guessing we will have to make the wither builder. So we need the eggs anyway, and we do have the one nether star from the first one, so all's not lost. And if I let that go, we can always spawn in some manually. Just let the cage kill the wither. So yeah, cool. We're gonna wrap up there. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate that, and appreciate the redstone help there. If you're still out there, John J, thank you very much. And yeah, we look forward to seeing everybody again next time. Take care. Good night.